There's the... Oh, I'm gonna do the new style. That's the whole point. Oh man, enemy soldiers have increased attack power and personnel. Buying sensor items are available. I never used that anyways. We're gonna do hard. Few alt tips. Only important tips. Yes, I'm ready to start. Okay. Hello.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Is it, can you hear me okay compared to the game? Hello?
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Okay.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute. All right. Ready to go. Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay. Good. We've got high visibility.
Sweet. I'm glad. I was hoping.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Oh man, he's trying to tell him to put a cigar out. I feel like this is added. I don't think this is from the original game, this scene.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
I could be wrong.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
No, this might have been from the original. That's... I frankly don't know.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I think he said like panty wads or something like that. I don't know. It was some kind of insult. He should know who he is.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the yellow bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
No, a good thing, you know,
Stand by.
put that cigar out.
Status okay. All
It's
green.
giving you Sonic the Hedgehog vibes. That is inaccurate. This is epic. Sonic is
2,
less epic.
Spread your
It's not
wings
epic.
and fly. God be with you.
I feel like I get dizzy doing that. man is crazy.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
This guy's got a problem
Well-
smoking.
About 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. The Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the
Also,
eastern
know
side.
your mom.
Sokolov
Got him.
kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more,
KGB.
it's on the
Oh,
verge
no.
of completion.
So, what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
A big weapon.
No, missiles.
A metal.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains
I
about
did
3
read
miles
it.
to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility.
Would have never been possible.
This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Well, good thing they have their best person on the job. Wow, that was a long talk while he was falling from the sky. Oh, yeah, that's right, I have a controller. I was going back to the
Listen up,
keyboard.
Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino.
Hey, I can't see crap out of this thing. Why do I have one eye right in the middle of my face? Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was too busy pondering.
If we don't get Sokolov back
Sonic
before that weapon is
Snake
complete,
Eater,
we'll
yep.
be facing a major crisis.
Listen, it's Fast and
The clock
Furious.
is ticking.
They speed around in that all the time.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I don't think it's Egghead. Just saying. Pretty sure the bad guy is not so silly. He doesn't have such a silly name. Or maybe you could argue more silly, but still. I don't know what point I'm making here, but not a very good one. This isn't Sonic. That's the point I'm making. Oh crap. Not his bag. Seen both of them. Sonic or Egghead? What are we talking about? Just throw your junk everywhere. Ew, look at all that sweat. Gets a little goofy. He's just a silly little guy.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory.
Definitely
Somebody might
not.
be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
Crap.
Is that clear?
All that junk I
This
threw
kind of
around.
infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha.
Because you're a
Getting back to the
slithery little
subject,
guy.
how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack.
Is it
I
slithery
lost it in a
snake?
tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, look at that. I'm stealthy. Blend in. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is cool. Yeah, I did it. I know how to play games. He's got two knives on him. He's got a boot knife and a not boot knife. Chest knife and boot knife.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be just from that list. Choose the for other.
Got it.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt. That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor
he gets
will
the bandana
deteriorate
later.
every time you fire.
I thought you said banana
Once
for a
its
minute. I was like,
durability reaches
no, he doesn't
zero,
have a
the noise
banana.
suppression effect will be gone. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this, anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
Well, hopefully
There aren't
someone's not
supposed to be
listening
any
in.
American
You're giving a
soldiers
lot of
in Russia.
information.
It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
Why didn't you
There'll be
nickname
no rescue
Ghost
if you're
then?
captured. The military
Idiot.
and U.S. government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
Yeah.
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a
Yay.
support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Over the radio. That'll help.
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Get it? Because she's a medic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My
Mr.
name,
Snake.
huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
Yep.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also
Yeah,
helped me plan
she
this
is.
mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How
No.
many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Someone sounding like a simp
You've
right
lost
now.
weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself.
You just gotta think, man. It's not that hard.
Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A
YouTube
soldier
didn't
is
like
a
your
literal
message.
tool, nothing
It got
more.
redacted
That's
real
Double
quick.
is a career soldier.
Like
Right and wrong have
immediately.
no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow
Yes.
the orders you're given. That's what being
Did
a
you delete
soldier
your
is.
message or did it just
I do whatever
redact
I
it?
have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader.
Oh,
No matter who's
okay.
in charge.
Then yeah, it was you.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times.
Whew, forgot how much they talked in the beginning here. Daggum.
There's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The
You're a
legendary
slippery
unit that
snake.
the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you were always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an
Daggum.
abandoned factory located to the
Yes,
north of your
please.
current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Finally. Holy
Snake,
crap.
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Okay. Let's aim. Say reload. I don't know how to CQC. How do you? That's how you crouch. That's not it. Okay, so that's how you do that. Oh no, there's gotta be a way to, that's how you do that. Okay, there we go. Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Any snakes around here I can eat? I want a snake. Here's an alligator. Got bug juice. What is that? Woohoo. Garnade. That sucker's sleeping. Oh, what the? Douche hole. What the? I'm dead. I just drowned in 2 inches of water. That's dumb. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Apparently you can drown in not very much water at all. You move slowly. Oh, I move quickly. Stuff over there too. These alligators look weird. Dude, like, look at that sucker. That sucker is... Wow, I'm freaking in this thing deep. Go to sleep. I want that. That's a suppressor for this thing. Good. Oh, crap. I'm like... Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not going to drown, am I? Oh my goodness, maybe. Maybe I will. I'm freaking getting so low. Alright. Frick's that? I want that too. Leave me alone. Dude, I got leaves on my freaking pant legs. That's cool. What's up, snake? I need you for food. You're not a good snake anyways. I'm a good snake. North. Dremarchi. Oh, another cutscene. Covered in mud still. This bad guy's over there. They're more useful when you take the lens caps
Major,
off.
I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage.
Okay,
choosing
I got it.
Also,
Yes.
if you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The higher the key.
Got it. I understand. I understand how to camouflage. Alright. I'm 30 camo right now. Now I'm 35 camo. How the frick? Okay, now I'm 80 camo. That's not the right one. Yeah, I got it. Understood. This. Wearing it prevents battery drain. Battery drain for what? I like that camo though. And woodland. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna look so cool. I look like a frickin' guy there. Maybe I should lay down. Like maybe stay frickin' still. Alright. This is all I got time for. So, fortunately I didn't get into stuff too much, but I will next time. So, alright. Thanks for watching. I will probably record more tomorrow. Bye-bye.